Good morning, students. How are you all? Are you ready for the class today? Good. I hope you will be ready with your note and pen for taking the notes, isn't it? Okay. So, this class, grade 7 computer science, we are going to have a revision of the learned chapter. That chapter 1 networking concept, isn't it? Last two classes we have learnt, isn't it? Okay. So this class we are going to have a short recall of the learnt topics. Okay, chapter 1 networking concepts was the first chapter for you. So what is networking concept? Do you remember? Or else just turn back your notes and see whether you have taken down the notes about networking concept. Just turn your pages, dear. Okay. Have you got it? Okay. What is network? Network is connection between more than two computers. For what purpose the connection established? For sharing the resources and data, isn't it? Okay, good. So what are the importance of network we have seen? Resource sharing, data transfer from one system to another is made easy through network. Messages can be sent and received through the network. More user can operate the same data. Once again, what was the importance of network? Resource sharing, data transfer from one system to another is made easy through network. Messages can be sent and received through the network. More user can operate the same data. So these are the importance of network. Then parts of network. What we have seen parts of network? Server is the main computer that manages overall activities of the network. Okay, dear. So server is the main computer which is used to manage all the activities in that network. Next, domain, node or workstation. Already I told this two words, node and workstation. One more, another word is there to refer that is domain. So domain, node, workstation, this all refers to the user computer. So from the server, some computers have been connected to that computers are termed as a user computer that can be called in three names, either domain, node or workstation. Okay, so these computers are connected to the server computer for sharing the data and resources. Okay, dear. Another two, network cables. So what is mean by network cables? We need wires to connect between the computer. Okay, the wires that connect the computers and transmit the data is known as network cables. Next, network cards. I think this three will be new for you. Okay, have a note of it. Network cards. So network card are present inside the computer. It is mainly used to send and receive the data from network cables to computer and vice versa. So this is the a point where the cable wire connects with the computer. So this acts as a intermediate between the cables and the computer so that it can send and receive the data from the network cables to computer. Okay, then network software. Already I told you software is nothing but a set of programs or instructions given to the computer to work on basis, isn't it? So here also for transmitting the or receiving the informations, we need some instruction to be followed by the computer for the effective transmission. So here also some software will be written that is called as network software. So it guides the network cables and cards to transfer the data from one computer to another by means of bits or bytes. Okay, dear. So this diagram will help you to easily understand what is the network connection. So server is the main system. From there, node and node 1 or the two user computers. Then types of network. So network already we know that is a connection of computers. Here there are three types of computer. Okay, this already you learned. Just have a recall. LAN, MAN, WAN. Local area network LAN, metropolitan area network MAN, and wide area network is WAN. So these are the three types of network. Okay, then let me see LAN now. So LAN is used within the room or within the organization. Okay, the maximum range of LAN will be 10 kilometer. So LAN consists of the following things. What are the following components used for the LAN connection? Two or more computers is used. Software to control the operation of computer. Peripheral devices like printers and scanners, etc. Cables to connect the computers. So these four things are needed for the LAN connection. Okay dear. Then MAN, Metropolitan Area Network. So it is the system which is established between the cities. So it requires different cable medias to transmit the data. What is the example of MAN? I told you the best example is cable television network. The maximum range that covers is 50 kilometer. Okay dear. Then WAN, wide area network. It is the worldwide connection established in this. Okay, by seeing the diagram you could easily identify small LAN connections are together connected for the WAN, that is wide area network. So here telecommunication or satellite signals are used. So it is used for this link to establish. Okay dear. So the most example, best and most example is the telecom system. The main characteristics of WAN is required public telecommunication media to transfer the data. Then examples, we told that intranet, and the intranet is the best example of the WAN connection. So what is internet? Internet is defined as a network of networks. So what is internet? Internet is defined as a network of network. Here also any number of computers can be connected across the world, so that internet will be working. Already you know that you have an if you working with that mobile, you know, by the net connection you can view all the websites, you can send messages to your friends anywhere around the world, isn't it? Okay, so what is intranet? Already I told you intranet, it is also a network, but it is with a big organization alone. Okay, the computers used to connect within the big organization. So it is the recent development in the networking. Then we have seen the network topology. So topology, do you remember the physical structure, that is the layout of the connection is called the network topology. So the structure or layout of communication channel which connects the computer in a network is called topology. In other words, it can be said as physical layout of the computers, and its interconnection is referred as topology. So you know already that each computer in that connection is called as node. Okay, so network topology is also in different types. The first type is star topology. Already I told this picture that if it is if the connection between the computers or in the star shaped, okay, with the central device, that is hub is used for the connection between all the computers, it is called the star. Okay dear. So a group of data reach their destination through the central hub. So each computer's information will be sent to the hub. From the hub to where the data is needed will send to the user computer. Okay, so here hub monitors the entire network. If the hub is lost, what? The entire network will be lost. There will be no more data transmission if the hub fails here. Okay, then ring topology. So the ring topology, already told that this connection it is established in the ring shaped. Okay, so from one computer to each computer in a ring basis the data will be transmitted. Okay, there is no central server in this. Like hub, there will not be any central server here, and also here the data flows in one direction from the starting to the final node. Okay, so no collisions will be there. So there will not be any collisions, it will be in a sequence path. Okay, if any one network fails, if any one connection fails alone, the entire system will be collide. Okay dear. Then bus topology. So this is the streamline. Okay, bus is a common path to which all the nodes or any peripheral device are sharing the connection. Okay, but if one set of data happens to collide, if any one collide with another, the data will be collide with another node also. So each node, that each user system have to wait for their transmit, and they have to retransmit the data. Okay, so then tree topology, by the structure itself it will be easily understood, isn't it? So tree topology is the variation of the bus topology. The tree begins from the head and also it reaches to the several computers, that nodes, okay, through the cables. So each cable has several branches which in turn will have the additional branches, thus forming the this complex layout. Okay, then protocols. Do you remember that set of rules? Yeah, that is, protocol can be defined as a rule or set of rules to be followed by both the client and the server. Client is nothing but the user computer, and server which manages the activities in the network. So most of the people related in the IT field, they will believe in using this protocols, okay, because they have a lot of information to be shared to their users or any other persons. Okay, here also there are some types of protocols. Let me see that the first two is used for the LAN. Okay, that the some networks protocols which is used for the local area network is CSMA, that is carrier sense multiple access and collision detection and token passing. This too is used for mainly in the LAN connection. So what is that CSMA? Carrier sense multiple access. Here this is the protocol. It is used to sense and access the request from the domains. Domain is nothing but node, the same word. So and then send the feedback to the domain. At the same time it also senses the collision between the data. If there is any collision happens, it will sense that, it will identify and rectify that. Okay, then token passing, as I said, it is the address. Okay, so the another protocol used here is this token passing. In this case, server brings the token, that is the address of the user computer. So each node will have the tokens and send their request to the server when they need the data. So the server that in turn brings the feedback to the node, and it is what the requested data will be shared to them. Then transmitting end protocols. So transmitting end protocols and receiving and sending ending protocols, it have two types. Okay, in transmitting end protocols, TCP or IP, that is transmission control protocol, is used to transmit the data through the telephone lines. Okay, with the security, note that point. Then PPP, point to point protocol, is also used for sending through the telephone lines, but it is not fully secure. The only difference between the TCP IP and PPP is both they use the telephone lines for transmission, but TCP has the security, but PPP will not be have the data security. Then receiving and sending end protocols. HTTP, hypertext transmit protocols, is used here. So it uses it is used to receive or send the data on the browser from TCP or PPP or FTP. FTP, what I told you, that is file transfer protocol. So this FTP is used to transfer the informations from as in the form of files. So how the files is, the same file format will be shared within the www, what is that, World Wide Web. Then it transfers the file from the browser batch by batch. So batch by batch it will send the data. Okay, it is mainly used in the electronic file attachment. Then URL, uniform resource locator. So in each website, that website address will be there, which is displayed on your computer, http www dot. So whatever Google or Yahoo, whatever, that is called as the uniform resource, that is URL, that's the address. So it is easy to locate the web document in the web, World Wide Web. Okay, so it identifies and transfers the web document to TCP or PPP. Okay, so what are the methods used for the transmission? What are the three methods? Routers, bruters and gateways. So these are the three methods used for the transmission. As I told you that how it sends, whether it is a sender end protocols or receiver end protocols, everything we have seen in the last previous class. Then network cables. What are the network cables used for this transmission? Four types. Do you remember? Coaxial cables, twisted pair cables, fiber optic cables and telephone lines. So these are the communication cables which are used for the above transmission. Okay, so these will be your today's activity. Could you see the second Roman? So some of the questions you have to find out the answer for this. Okay, let me read out all the questions for you. First question, what are the importance of network? So in the first page we have seen what are the importance of network. Then state some disadvantages of network that you have to think on your own. So while this connection is established, what will be the disadvantages, like losing any data or hackers will be there by hacking our informations, like that you have to write on your own. Then what are the types of network, abbreviate it. So what are the types? Three types are there, you have to abbreviate, that is you should not write as LAN, you have to write in a full form. Okay dear. Then what are the protocols used for LAN? Two protocols, do you remember? CSMA and token passing, you have to write that too. Then mention the parts of a network. In first page there will be the parts of the network. Do you remember? Domain server, network cables, network cards, network software, all those things. Then what is URL? Abbreviate that and write the definition what is URL. Then what is topology? So what is the topology definition you have to write. Then write about internet. What is a protocol and distinguish between HTTP and FTP, TCP/IP and FTP. You have to distinguish this both to at least each one point it should have. Okay dear. So this is a homework for you today. I hope you understand the class because already it's taught portion for you. This is a recall or revision class. Okay dear. So meet you in the next class. Until then,